I don't know if you remember this. We were actually playing against you boys. You were playing at the time as well. And we've come down to Northampton, played afterwards. I think it's even on the way back. I think it was the next morning, because I think you have 24 hours for the sighting commission.
Yeah, there's a window. If you can get to Sunday night, 7:00, you're clear.
Exactly. So I don't even remember doing it, but they've come to me and said, well, so you're getting cited. I said, what's it for? And they've said, you won't believe this, but it's for grabbing Lee Dixon's testicles. So I'm like, hold on a minute, what? Anyway, next day it's out there. I'm taking the kids to school, back of the old Scotsman up here, Ryan Wilson grabbing testicles during rugby matches. I'm like, oh, mate, what else can go wrong? So I have to get on a plane. Like you said, you have to go and get yourself a lawyer. So we have a sports lawyer that goes down with us. You take a team manager. It's a massive ordeal. And you get to Heathrow. You go to one of these...
Sofitel.
The Sofitel. You go and sit in one of these rooms, and you sit there in a waiting room like you're at the doctor's. I'm sat there with Rhys Thomas, who's been done for biting that weekend. And Tim Swinson, actually, he was with us. He'd obviously played and punched someone. So I'm waiting to go in, thinking, what's going on? I think it was something like 12 weeks if you get done for grabbing someone's nuts. Anyway, you go in, you sit down, like you said, there's a woman in the room. You're about to talk about grabbing, whether it was a penis or testicles. And you're like, oh, here we go. And there's obviously, you sit down and you think, these guys are going to have a sense of humour, so it could be a funny bit here. Anyway, you sit down and they go through it, and it's really serious, isn't it? And then they say, you've taken a hold of something down there. So anyway, what happened was he's obviously trying to get around the back of the scrum to chase our 9, to put pressure at the scrum. And as all sixes do, grab hold of the 9 to try and stop him from getting away, from trying to get our 9. And anyway, where I've grabbed him, you can see in the video, I don't remember seeing it in the game, but he gives it one of those and holds onto his nuts. And I think that's what the Citing Commission has seen. So anyway, they show me the video during the thing and say, what are you doing here? And I said, well, I'm grabbing hold of the 9, trying to stop him. Well, that's an active foul play already. You're not allowed to grab hold of him.
That's reckless.
But it's rugby. That's part of the game. Anyway, so they go on and they say, listen, do you know what part of him you grabbed? Was it, what part? And they want me to answer. And this woman sat there in this thing, and I'm like, surely looking at the manager, trying not to laugh. And I'm like, this is a joke, waiting for the cameras to come out. And they said, can you please tell us? And I'm like, well, it's something in the lower region. I'm not sure if it's his penis or his testicles. And I'm trying to do this with a serious face. Anyway, they're like, well, we've actually got Lee Dixon on the phone right now, so we'll call him. So they phoned Lee Dixon whilst I'm sat in this hearing, and they said, we're going to speak to him. He's answered the phone. Hello? Hi, yeah, it's Lee here. Hi, Lee. Yeah, we've got Ryan here. We're in this disciplinary here in this citing commission and stuff. Listen, we'll get straight to the point. Obviously, he took a hold of you. Can you explain to us where he grabbed you? And he's gone all awkward. He's like, well, just, in the lower region. And they're like, yeah, but can you be exact, please? Can you tell us exactly where he's grabbed you? Because we need to know, was it the leg or... And he said on the phone, he said, listen, I can't really speak at the moment. I'm at my kid's birthday party. And they're asking him he grabbed me by the nuts. And he's basically, defending me and said, oh, listen, he wasn't looking. He's grabbed hold of down there. He might have caught a testicle. And the whole time this is going on, I'm sat there, have to be deadly serious. No one is laughing. It's the most serious thing I've ever been involved in. And you're just thinking, this is madness. I've been brought all the way down here. And Lee Dixon didn't even care. He was going, listen, I've got no problem against it. He must have liked it. I think he did enjoy it. So that's my whole thing on disciplinary is you get cited. They don't even use common sense to go to the guy and say, listen, what actually happened? Did he grab hold of your nuts? Did it hurt? Did he do it on purpose? They just sort of send you down there, and I suppose it's a job for someone else, isn't it?
Thanks for watching this clip of RugbyPass Offload. To listen to the full episodes of the podcast, head over to iTunes or Spotify.